What's going on, Met fans? How we feeling today? I'm feeling pumped up. Mets are sitting atop the NL East, 5 games ahead of the second place Phillies. We just took a broom to them. Off day today and well deserved. Get those players rest, not too much. We want to keep this thing going. Don't snuff up that fire that they're on. Getting ready for a 4-game series in Washington against the Nationals. Kodai Senga on the mound Friday evening. Can't wait. In this video, though, I'm going to go over what I would like to see happen when Jeff McNeil and Francisco Alvarez are activated tomorrow for the National Series. The corresponding moves I like to see the Mets make once Alvarez and McNeil are activated is Hayden Senga being sent down to AAA. He's done a tremendous job filling in, and if we end up having another injury to one of our catchers this season, which I hope isn't the case, but if it is, Met fans, I think we can feel confident in Hayden Senga coming up and holding down the fort for a short while. It's certainly not going to be the last time we see him. The other move I'd like to see us make, no, it's not sending down Luis Angel Acuna or Brett Baty, but Jose Azocar. I know he's out of options, and I'm not going to let that stop me from making the correct move for this team that's in win-now mode this year. Development of 2 young players in Baty and Acuna. They deserve to be up here. There's a role for them, and I'm confident that it won't stunt their growth, but only help it. Let's be honest. What does Brett Baty have left to show us in the minors? Nothing, really. If you want to say it's so he can go every day and play second base or maybe left field so he can get more versatility, I'm not buying it. There's nothing left for him to prove on the minor league level, but plenty for him to prove on the major league level. Look, as big of a Brett Baty fan as I am, he's inconsistent at best and underwhelming at worst thus far. What the Mets need to do is give him a legit chance. Let him take his bumps and hopefully learn from them and come out on the other side better for it. This league is all about adjustments. Baty will need to make the necessary ones, and then pitchers will counter those and make their own adjustments. And then it's going to be up to him to show us that he can go through those periods, learn from it, be better, and adjust to those adjustments. Same for Luis Angel Acuna. Stearns has been on record saying there's still more development for him that can be done in the minors, but honestly, does he deserve to be demoted? Absolutely not. He gives the Mets another element with his speed and excellent defensive abilities. He has a knack for getting deep in counts and fouling pitches off, driving up pitch counts. And sure, he has a tendency to have poor play discipline from one bat to another, but his offensive production so far is more than passable on this level. They're 2 different kind of players. Baty's more expected to be the power bat RBI guy, and Acuna is more the table setter and the make things happen guy. There's room for both of them on this roster. Opportunity for both of them. And if you take a look right now, you'll see the lineup that I would utilize against a starting right-hander on the mound. Now, this is not 100% of the time, but for the most part, this is what I would do. Analytics are going to have an impact. Whether a player is struggling or on fire is going to have an impact. Mendoza deciding someone just needs a day off is going to have an impact. But here it is. Against right-handed starting pitchers, I would have the following lineup. Lindor leading off, playing short. Soto batting second and right. Alonso batting third at first, Nimmo batting cleanup and left, Vientos batting fifth at third base, Winker batting sixth at DH, Alvarez batting seventh behind the plate, McNeil batting eighth in center field, Baty batting ninth at second base. Now, I'll be frank, I'm not the biggest fan of Nimmo as a cleanup guy, but this is how the top 4 or 5 so far have been this entire season. The lineup keeps the left-right flow to it, making it difficult for opposing teams to match up against it. If a left-handed reliever comes in the game and you want to pinch hit for either Nimmo, Winker, or McNeil, you have Marte and Taylor on the bench. You have Acuna, who could pinch hit for Baty or pinch run and be double switched. Late in the game, Taylor and Acuna can come on for defensive purposes. So let's take a look now at the lineup for left-handed starters. It's the same top 3 in the order, so Lindor, Soto, Alonso. It differs from there. Vientos bats cleanup, playing third base. Marte batting fifth at DH. McNeil batting sixth in left field. Alvarez batting seventh behind the plate. Taylor batting eighth in center field. Acuna batting ninth at second base. Similar to the first lineup, you can pinch hit Nimmo, Baty, or Winker versus a right-handed reliever later in the game. McNeil's splits are pretty equal versus lefties and righties, so you don't have to have him out of the game versus lefties. What do you guys think? Do you think Baty and Acuna should remain on this roster? If not, which one should be sent down? Do you believe that Baty and Acuna are capable of being long-term fixtures on this team? Let me know in the comments. I'll be back to provide a recap of tomorrow's game. Kodai Senga and his Ghost Fork take on the Washington Nationals in Nationals Park. But until then, Mets fans, let's go Mets.